So we're making sure the final revision for this phase is good. Turn key on. Okay. We're pretty good to go. All right, gonna keep the warm-up going. Make sure our tires are good, and we'll go.
A few minutes later.
Here we are.
Where are we?
We're at East Speed, PA.
I thought we were going to a show.
Well, this is where we're going. Good?
Ready?
I think so. All right, here we go.
Ready?
Okay.
2,500, right?
So right now, in between pulls, we're pouring this good stuff in. So basically what we're hoping for is that it gives it a little bit extra juice and timing. So this should give me a couple of points more. And I've got O2 sensors and cats, so I need to do this. But we're getting ready for pull number 2.
minutes later.
All right, well, we're gonna head home now in this delicious weather. And fun day for me, got numbers. Gonna keep driving. Hey guys, so we're officially home. We're back from the dyno session. We're gonna do a little bit of what I call data log analysis, and we're gonna talk about the log that I took during the dyno. We're also gonna talk about the dyno numbers. I have the images here on the computer, which are reflected off my sunglasses, and we're gonna do a little bit of math. So hang out for a couple more minutes and I will explain everything and why. Okay, so we're gonna pull up the first run. All right, so as far as my wideband was showing in the first dyno run, which wasn't in the video, but it's here, the number when I started doing the pull on the dyno was an average of about 0.7. So if you're not familiar with Lambda, Lambda runs on a 1-to-1 number, and for 93 octane, you're gonna run 14.7 stoic. And with that, you can identify the numbers you need to understand whether you're running rich or lean. So for math, we'll do the average of 0.7 times 14.7, and I was running really rich. So you'll see here, that's where it was. And then if you look here at the numbers, it's 0.68 to 0.71. So that's where I'm getting the average from. This is just also data log 1 for dyno run 1. So we're going to pull up the second run and the third run. So this run was also registering the information in Lambda as well. So this time, the car was ready to go. So at first it was at a 0.81, and then it dipped to 0.75, 0.73. And it did that all the way until the end of the pull. So that's pretty good. So we'll do the math of 0.76 times stoic, which is 14.7, 11.1. That's pretty good. That's exactly what you want at wide open throttle. So that's what this was on the second run. That's what the number came out to. 651, 652 over 624. So that's number 2. And then we'll pull up run number 3. Okay. And here's what we got for data log number 3. And then in the top, I labeled it to the RPM that I took it to, but we can also see that visible here. And for the wideband, this one decided to be in stoic. So here, if you look at the number, dip to 11.0. And as we crawl up, it's a little inconsistent, the reading. But everything looked okay. It's probably better on Lambda. Don't know why it was, but it just was. And so yeah, it looked a little bit better on this run. Let's see, what was timing? No, I don't want load. Come on. All right, so spark here. At the higher RPM. It was about 18.5 degrees. 18.75 closer to the top, and 19 degrees at the peak RPM. So I was running 19 degrees on 93 with octane booster. So that resulted at about 653 over 630. That's what I'm rounding it up to because that's how numbers work when you want no decimal. So that's what we got, but doesn't really matter because we're going to this, and this is going to happen really soon. Stay tuned for our next video. Thanks for watching.